This is the Real Relax Massage Chair Favor-06. And honestly, this chair has become a big part of my relaxation routine at home. When I started looking for a massage chair, I was super hesitant. Let's be real, it's definitely an investment, and I was a bit nervous about spending that much money on something I'd never even tried before. I remember reading tons of reviews and watching videos trying to get a sense of whether or not it would live up to the hype. Now that I have it in front of me and I've had some real time to use it, I want to give you a quick review, sharing what it's really like, and I'm not holding back on the pros and cons. Let's start with how this massage chair actually looks and feels. The Real Relax Favor-06 comes in this really nice brown color that actually looks pretty stylish sitting in my living room. The design is modern and pretty sleek, with an SL track frame that allows the massage mechanism to trace along the natural curve of my spine, from the top of my neck all the way down to my legs. The shape is definitely a bit bulkier than a regular armchair, but it's what you expect from a full-body massage chair. There's a lot of padding, and the materials feel solid. The leather finish looks great and feels nice to the touch. In my experience, I'd say it looks even better in person than it does in the pictures. One thing I was surprised by: the chair came fully assembled. I only had to unfold the legs and screw on the little screen for the controls, which saved so much hassle. Just sitting in the chair, before you even turn it on, you immediately notice it's not exactly a sofa you want to nap in. The underlying mechanics make it a bit too firm if the chair isn't running a massage program. But once you start the massage, it feels like the cushions just melt around you. I should also mention the chair is heavy. It weighs about 173 pounds, so it's not something you'll want to move around a lot, although it does have some small wheels at the back to help with moving it from room to room if you lift up the front. From my experience, the massage itself is super easy to start. There's a control panel on the side that's intuitive, even if you aren't big on tech. You can pick from 6 built-in programs, so things like Relax, Chinese, Thigh, Recovery, Strong, and Sleep, which kinda each give a different feel depending on your mood or your needs. There's also a zero gravity button, and I really want to explain that. Basically, when you press this, the chair leans you back so your legs are at the same level as your heart. This takes pressure off your spine, and it's a super relaxing feeling, almost like you're floating. There are airbags all over the chair: shoulders, arms, hips, calves, even feet, that inflate and deflate to really squeeze and release tension. The experience is way more immersive than those simple back massaging pads people use. Customization is another key feature. I can bump up or down the intensity in 3 levels, and there are 5 settings for airbag pressure. So whether I just want a gentle rub or something deeper after a gym session, I'm covered. The foot rollers are probably my favorite part. I was skeptical about them at first, but now I'm hooked. Foot massages are hard to come by, but here you just sit back and the rollers start working on your soles. They tickle a bit, but after a minute, it feels pretty incredible. The Bluetooth and USB port are pretty handy. I like to play some music or a podcast while I relax, and charging my phone while getting a massage is a nice touch. The chair is also rated for people up to 6 feet 1 and 400 pounds, so it fits most body types. One thing I really appreciate: the delivery was super smooth. The chair came wrapped up and strapped onto a pallet. I had it in place and ready to go in like 15 minutes. As far as everyday use goes, it definitely delivers a strong, satisfying massage. I use it after long hours at my desk, and it's become this ritual that signals the end of my workday. After about 15 or 20 minutes in this chair, I can honestly say I just feel lighter. The L track keeps the rollers in contact all the way from my head down to my hamstrings, which really helps with muscle tension and tightness. From my experience, using the zero gravity feature is the best way to get the most from the programs. Every muscle along my back and legs feels relieved. If you have low back pain, I think you'll especially notice a difference after a session. Now, focusing on the things I love about this chair. The main thing is simply how complete the massage experience is. I never thought I could get something this close at home. From the preset programs to the targeted airbags and foot rollers, it honestly covers everything. I also have to highlight how user-friendly it is. Even if you're brand new to massage chairs, you'll be able to figure out the controls right away. The chair just feels well-built and sturdy, and I don't feel like I have to handle it with kid gloves. The zero gravity mode deserves its own moment too. After a stressful day, that's my go-to. I'd recommend this for anyone who just wants a reliable, easy way to unwind and wants to avoid scheduling constant appointments at a massage place. There are a couple of things that could be better though. First, the heat. Yes, the description says there's a back heating feature, but honestly, I barely feel it. I wish the heat was stronger or covered a bigger area. That's the one thing I still want in a home massage chair, a really solid heating pad. Another issue is the size. This chair takes up a decent amount of space, so if your apartment or house is on the smaller side, definitely measure before ordering. Like I said earlier, it's also heavy, so once you pick a spot, you'll probably leave it there. One last nitpick is the noise. On the higher intensity modes, you can hear the airbags and rollers working. It's not crazy loud, but if you're after a totally silent experience, that's something to keep in mind. And the remote doesn't have a backlight, which isn't a deal breaker, but at night you might have trouble seeing the buttons. In conclusion, I'd say the Real Relax Massage Chair Favor-06 is a great way to bring a little bit of a massage experience into your daily life. It really does help ease muscle tension and stress, and I can feel the difference after using it regularly. If you've been hesitant because of the price or wondering if it's really worth it, hopefully this quick review helps you get a clearer idea. For me, the positives far outweigh the few things I'd change, and it honestly feels like a worthy investment for comfort and convenience at home. If you want to unwind without having to leave your house, I'd really recommend giving this chair a try. Check the comments of this video for a link to see the current pricing of the Real Relax Massage Chair Favor-06.